Hello, Christine Sinclair here. Just thought I'd pop in and have a little chat. So I hope you don't mind. Well, I presume you'll flip me off if you do. But if you'd like to stay and listen, we're going to talk about respect, the word respect. What does that mean? There's a bit of thought towards that, isn't it, when I say the word? Respect can be a cultural thing. I know that if you respect our Indigenous people, you would call them auntie or uncle. And you would only use that term if you respected the person, what they're doing and where they're at in their life at that particular time. So respect can be cultural. Respect is a growth. I always suggest respecting self. Looking at yourself, would you do that if you were respecting yourself? Would you eat that? Would you go ahead and do that? If you respected yourself, you would be loving yourself. You would be caring about yourself. You would be wise, like our Indigenous people are, that get called auntie and uncle. They are wise. What is wisdom? Wisdom is sitting there and listening to a lot of BS and then sifting out what feels right to you. Just a thought. There, I got sidetracked. For those that know me, I do tend to get sidetracked, and those little pearls of wisdom are quite interesting. So back to respect. Love has a way of diminishing very quickly because we think of everyone else and love everyone else and love what they're doing and want to support them and help them. But if you respect yourself, then you would love what you're doing. You would love what you're saying. You would love who you're with. You would love the place you're at. I've got you deep in thought now, haven't I? That's what respect is all about, is loving yourself. And if you love yourself, you will respect many. You respect their words, so you'll listen more. You respect their place, however they choose to live. You respect their job, whether that be picking up garbage or not, because that is an amazing job and a career too. Without them, we'd be in a fair bit of mess. True? Yeah. So respecting others comes from respecting ourselves first. If we aren't respecting others, well then we're not doing a good job with ourselves, are we? I always say that when you have a reaction, we're human. The mind wants to play games with us and bring up some old memories so we can have a lovely reaction. But then you see how you're faring. And if you're not being polite, respectful, listening a lot to what other people have to say and do, then you are not respecting yourself. Comes from within. Every virtue in a human's life comes from within. Do you have those forms of virtues? How do we get them? Don't blame your childhood, whether you had good parents or whether you didn't. You are still growing up. You are still choosing. Free choice, remember? You are still choosing the way you would like to live. Would that be respectful? Everyone has a place in this world. Everyone, including yourself. You can't stand in the shadows. Stand tall. Your piece of the puzzle needs to fit somewhere. Be respectful to yourself. Be respectful to others. It will all come hand in hand. So maybe today's talk was just a thought. What do you think about respect now? Love you all. Grandmother Christine signing off.